It's on me first. Let's get on first. Yo, all right, listen. See, I'm going to tell y'all, turn the phones off, man. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all a true story. As God is my witness. See, I was chilling in the crib, minding my business.
Welcome to another edition of the Eljay, the Only Way show, Spaz in session. You know, I'm gonna, get some things off my chest about some of the ills of society, of course, or just a different perspective. I'm just throwing a different type of thought out there, as we are making our way towards, not revolving, but evolving, right? Are we supposed to be evolving? Okay. I think we're supposed to be evolving also. So this is just my particular perspective on some things that we're gonna go I guess pop culture a little bit. I'm gonna blend in some thoughts that I just think people don't really think about. So here we go. Okay. We're gonna call this one, people be mad and be perping. Right? People be mad and be perping, man. So, a couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks back, maybe the beginning of this year, there has been like a ton of drama, if you will, regarding comedians, right? Comedians with Cat Williams and some other people, Monique, Cory Holcomb, they've, dominated the industry, the headlines, if you will, the YouTube headlines, the YouTube streaks, the Twitter streaks, the social media streaks, right? Based off of things that they particularly like to say, or their particular opinion on certain things, right? So there's something that I want to talk about that I think is a real sort of ill of our society, or it may turn out to be a norm of our society, right? So I'm gonna start it out with this. People are mad at Cory Holcomb for calling his daughter a B word, right? So anybody that follows comedy, Cory Holcomb made some jokes about his daughter being a B, okay? People are mad at Monique for saying F her son, right? So Monique, she was performing somewhere. This is Monique. We're talking about comedians. So do you know these people or you do not? If you don't know them, it's on YouTube. You can look them up. She was on stage, saying, doing a joke to say, F her son, right? Then her son comes out and he's got a lot of energy and, they clearly have some issues. Cory and his daughter, got some issues, okay? Maybe you and your parents got some issues, right? So here's my problem. People are acting as if they ain't never said F they parents, right? I mean, come on, like man, you can't lie to me, man. I done lived too long, man. Saying F your parents is a rite of passage. 100% of people have said F their parents. There's nobody that has parents that, and certainly that at least knows them. Matter of fact, you cannot even know your parent and you done said F your parent and called them a B and all type of other words. Do you understand what I'm saying? But people will see these famous people and then they get their panties in a bunch and say, how could you say that about your own child? How could you say that about your mama or your daddy? Because we're giving everything a green pass, right? People are saying it's irrelevant about whatever. You just don't say that about your child. You don't say that about your mama and your daddy. They mad at Monique. I can't trust nobody who would talk about their child like that. I can't trust nobody then who would talk about their mom and their daddy like that. Now, 100% of people have said F they parents. It's a rite of passage. I'm convinced of it. It does not mean that you don't love your parents, but you did say it. You said it. You said it. You said it. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me. I'm trying to tell you, you can't lie to me, man. I already know that you done said it. You can't lie to me. I know you done said it. You done mumbled it on your breath when they told you to do chores. It was something you're supposed to do. You got yelled at for and you ain't like them and you called them all type of words and names. They just doing it out in the public for you to see, and it's eating at your fragile soul, right? But, however, I get it. It's other ways that, say you the type of person, right? Well, we're gonna cover a couple of different perspectives on this. I'm saying, if y'all mad at them for saying things about their children, well, I'm mad at you for saying things about your mama and daddy. And what? And for what? Right? Hey, you supposed to honor them people. However, everybody's done said it. Your mama and daddy said it about their mama and daddy. And their mama and daddy said it about their mama and daddy. And I ain't got to have no proof. I just know the hearts of men. Check. That's the proof. Man, if I talk to you in private, you would be like, man, you right. All right, I already know, bro. We ain't got to, it is what it is. Don't mean that you hate your mama and daddy. People say all type of crazy stuff and go on with their day and be madly in love with the person, right? However, let's talk about the children since we talk about other people's children, right? A lot of people are saying F their children by how they are educating their children, right? You got people. Now again, they mad at Monique. They mad at Cory. This how they talk to their children. Hey, you send your child off to get brainwashed every day faithfully. And if look, if the brainwashing place ain't open, you be upset. Dang, why the brainwashing place closed? My child was ready to get brainwashed today. I'm salty. Now I got to call off work because y'all ain't got time to brainwash my child. You the sucker, you the horrible person. You know your child getting brainwashed. Everybody knows it. The people brainwashing your child know they brainwashing your child. But you send them off there anyway, and you ain't got no problem with it. You like, hey, you know it is. Listen, man. Look, I'm going to show you how you know. Because I want you probably like, man, what is he talking about? They ain't brainwashed. Listen, man. Listen. They used to tell y'all need a diploma to get a job. Now you don't. They'll still hire you. I'm just saying. It's plenty of jobs out there. Listen, it's hotline numbers. It's people in social service. They say, well, it's okay. Even if you ain't got no diploma, we'll still hire you. I mean, what do that tell you? Come on, man. We gotta wake them and think. Now, I think that if you doing that to your child, when you know, and if you didn't know, now you know that they brainwashing your child, you the horrible parent. You would know better or worse than based off of a small caption of what somebody caught on recording saying about their child. You sending your child to an indoctrination camp. That's wild to me. Okay, maybe you like, well, whatever. Okay. Even when you send your child off to the indoctrination camp, right, to brainwashing place, your child doesn't even perform to the best of their ability, and you know about it. Your child is failing at being brainwashed or not failing. Did you get that? I mean, I'm giving you a lot of perspective. When you send your child off to the brainwashing place, can you imagine how low of a vibrator you got to be that your child failed at being brainwashed? a horrible parent, in my opinion, as opposed to saying, to hearing one clip, hey, if you was an A+ parent and you called your child a B word or said F you, but your child was making the best grades possible, I could live with that all day. But what makes my ass itch is when somebody would criticize a situation like this, sending their child off into an indoctrination camp where they can get brainwashed and their child fail at getting brainwashed. Or not. Like it's a win-win either way. I think you a horrible parent. I think if you got a child that you raised to 18 years old and your child ain't never made the honor roll, not once. Not even once. If your child never made the honor roll for 4 quarters, you a horrible parent. You suck. You're the worst. Because they have passed you in these schools. They will switch the grade and pass you in these schools. You hear what I'm saying? They will change the grade to pass you along and get that money off your indoctrinated, brainwashed child's behind. And your child will fail at that. And you ain't not once within 12 years made sure they excelled at even that, at even the lowest vibrating system, as something that they have every resource for you. You the bad parent. You see? You the parent. Matter of fact, you the B. You the one that need to go F off because you're insane. 12 years doing something over and over and over again is insanity. So I'm just making a point of when we say things about particular people, like, hold on, man, hold on. Because I can see who are like, in my real time, in my real point of view, I can see who a bad parent is. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even going to the criminal actions of the children. I'm talking about people who would deem themselves not to be a bad parent. And I'm only picking on one little small thing. This just so-called education. This is an easy pick on. And you can't dispute what I'm saying. I live in Cincinnati. You can Google the Ohio school report. Cincinnati, Ohio school report cards were so bad that they went from a numerical system to a star system. Because y'all that brainwashed. The Cincinnati public school system, school report card grades are so bad, they went a whole year without even putting the grades on the internet. You wouldn't even know what the grades for the school are because they said, man, we ain't even gonna tell, man, this so horrible, we ain't even about to tell nobody. That means you got a lot of horrible parents who probably saw the headlines about Cory Holcomb calling his daughter a B. Probably saw the headlines about Monique, doing some comedy to say F her son. And say, I never talk to my child like that. Anybody do something like that, man, they just wrong. I'm saying you wrong. You the wrong one. You wronger than the wrongest wrong person. It can't get no wronger than that. Your child is failing being brainwashed. You got an idiot on your hand. It's impossible. I don't get it. You wrong. You a failure and you raising a failed child. That's I got a problem with because I don't want to have to deal with your failed child in the future. I don't want to have to deal with a brainwashed person in the future. You see? You see how that trickles on down? Woo-wee! Hey. Man, at least we know who the failure is.